Thursday's camp coverage features the running backs, and standing alongside today is Southeast tailback Levi Terrell. Levi, you played 5 games of last season and were really coming on when you broke your collarbone. Despite missing the last 6 games of the year, you finished as the team's third leading rusher. What are some of the things that you want to build on this year?
Well, definitely want a full season to go off of. It's always good, and I'm just excited that I got my whole O-line back and got my fullback back, and pretty much our whole offense. We're back and we're rolling strong, and our QB. We're not sure who it's going to be at, but whoever steps up, they're going to be ready. So.
How has this preseason been for you? I know you worked hard in the off season doing a lot of specific training exercises and had a strong spring, but how has the off season been for you?
Real good. I've been working the whole time, trying to get better and just getting ready for this season. So.
What are some of the things that you can, tell some others that don't know you as well about yourself in terms of your running ability?
Well, I try to be a complete back like everybody does, but just trying to work on the little things and get better all around. So.
And then just talk about the backfield as a whole. I mean, you've got yourself back. You've got Ron Coleman, Renard Celestin, Lennis McFerrin. I mean, just some of the guys to name off the top of my head. But talk about the backfield as a whole and how things are really shaping up here in camp.
Oh, yeah, the backfield's going strong. Our fullbacks, we got Ron, we got Josh Nix, and we got Beck. So, with them back there, you'd love to run behind any of them. They're going to open up a hole for you. And with the tailbacks, Lennis, Renard, and me, we're all pretty versatile. We all have our little specialties here and there, but, we could all, do whatever's called of us. So that makes us really unique.
One of the things that the fullbacks mentioned when we previewed them earlier in the week was they want defenses to fear them. Do you feel the same way at your position?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We feel, if that defense has the game plan around us, then we're doing the right thing. So.
Today's camp coverage with the running backs, I'm joined by Chris Norris, who is the Redhawks running backs coach. Coach Norris, talk a little bit about Levi Terrell and some of the other running backs returning to the backfield this season.
We're actually real excited to get Levi back. We missed a good portion of the season last year with that injury at Tennessee State, and he was just starting to get into rhythm, just starting to come into his own, and so you really could see what his potential is going to be. So, looks like he's actually gotten faster, a lot more fluid, a lot more active, all the way through spring ball and fall camp. So, we're real excited about him. He's a hard guy to tackle. He's got great vision, great strength. So, we're real excited about him. And then, we had Celestine, who we also lost, part way through the season last year, who took over for Levi. And, he's been a guy that's helped a ton on special teams. He started for us a couple games last year before he got hurt. And so, we've got a lot of guys coming back that have had starting experience. Little Mac started the season for us and then, finished out the season after the injuries. And so, we got 3 guys with a lot of game experience coming back. We've got, Lewis Washington, who we've actually playing a lot of fullback right now. He got a little thick over the summer, but, he's going to be a big thumper back and can play some fullback for us as well. And then we actually got, that DeMichael Jackson out of Louisville. He's been a pleasant surprise in camp. He was a guy that we saw on film that had great speed, great vision. For being a smaller back, he'll come up inside. He's not afraid of contact and really catching on the offense well. And then we had a late addition with Tyler Estes, a local product. And, he's, again, smaller back, but he's thick, powerful. He's got great vision and, again, not afraid of contact. So we've got, a bunch of downhill, good, thick, hard runners.
This is such a run-oriented offense here at Southeast, but what are some of the specific drills these guys work on at practice and some of the specific things you teach?
Really, we've been working a lot of jump cuts, a lot of, stepping over bags. We're going to be doing a lot of inside run, a lot of, running through traffic. So we do a lot of traffic-type oriented drills. And then, we expect our tailbacks to, the nature of our offense, they can be the lead blocker in a lot of plays. So we hit the popsicle sled for about 5 to 10 minutes every single day. And it's to the point those guys actually look forward to and enjoy it. So it's a lot of physical drills, getting those guys tougher. And getting those guys used to hitting, picking up the pass, on pass protection, picking up the blocking line, or the blitzing linebackers, and so our tailbacks are not the pretty boys that a lot of people associate being a tailback with. These guys are grinders. These guys are blue collar guys.
You talked about DeMichael Jackson being one of the pleasant surprises here in camp, and obviously with him being a freshman, how is he going to fit in maybe this year? into the overall scheme of things? And then also, how is he playing, up to guys like Levi, Terrell, and some of the older guys that are, bring a lot more experience to the table?
Really, I think it's a little too early to really tell how DeMichael's really going to fit into this. This season. He's definitely come a long way. He understands the offense, and he's a guy that's we gave him a day off over the weekend, and he comes back Monday and said he spent all day watching huddle film and looking at the playbook. So I mean, it's something that's important to him. He really does want to play this year, and we're going to have to let this thing play out. He's making fewer and fewer mistakes. He understands the offense. He's a guy that's going to ask questions. I mean, he's going to talk all day long, and he's real similar to H2 when it comes to doing that. He has a lot of fun doing this, but he's got a serious side to him where he's going to settle down. He's going to ask some questions, and he's doing a great job right now. So it's a little too early to tell, but right now he's right on track. As far as him, comparing with Levi and Celestine. And that's a tough comparison. These guys have got, Levi's got a ton of experience coming out of UNO, was an All-American. Had that, was just about to have what, I thought was going to be a breakout season last year, and has come back stronger than that. Celestine's played a lot of football for us. The speed's different. The punishment you're going to take is different. So he seems to be handling that well. So I think, it's too early to tell with a freshman running back.
And just one last question, but what have you been most pleased with out of the running backs this preseason?
I've been real pleased with how physical they are. I mean, they're coming down. Our goal is to make every defense in the OVC afraid of our run game, and especially our running backs, our fullbacks. Fullbacks been coming down, and we got 4 thumpers now. They can come down and road grade you, and then the tailbacks are tough to tackle. They're running through a lot of tackles. They're coming down, coming down low in the traffic, and they are not afraid of contact. I think we have a real nice blue collar backfield that's going to get a lot of work done.